So let me begin with a simple scenario. Imagine someone just going on with their daily lives, perhaps at the grocery store, maybe walking down the street, or even with their family at home, when suddenly they collapse from heart attack without any warning. Each second that passes without oxygen can become very deadly, leading to consequences like brain injury, organ damage, and respiratory failure. It is terrifying to realize that each year in US, around 400,000 people are experiencing this issue outside hospital. Sadly, almost 85% of them don't survive. The reason? Their bodies could not get enough oxygen in those critical moments. This condition is known as hypoxia. Despite years of medical advancement, this issue still remains as a critical one. So for a long time, scientists have been asking the same question. Can we really replace lungs function in these acute hypoxic events? The answer to this question has always been a little bit complicated. So previous planning of injecting oxygen directly to the bloodstream have failed due to issues like large unwanted bubble formation, thus clogging the blood vessels. So it almost seemed like a dead end because the challenge was very clear. We have to find a way to deliver oxygen into the bloodstream as quickly as possible, and also we cannot afford to block the blood vessels. This is where the idea of micro nano oxygen bubbles came, and this is where my research kicks in. So my project centers around generation of these micro nano oxygen bubbles. They're extremely tiny bubbles that can move through even the smallest blood vessels without clogging them. And moreover, they are much more stable and they can carry a lot of oxygen. Now, I'm just going to give you guys a glimpse of what we're doing in the lab. So in the lab, we are mixing saline and oxygen at extremely high pressure. Then by releasing it to the atmosphere, we're creating a mist of these micro nano oxygen bubbles. And so far, we have tested these bubbles with some blood bag testing. As you can see from the slide, I just added a picture. So we are mixing these bubbles with some blood having very low oxygen concentration. And we have observed that the blood oxygen saturation went up to around 25% within just 2 minutes. This result was indeed a breakthrough for us. It proved that these tiny bubbles can be a game changer for patients facing life-threatening emergencies. Now, our story is still unfolding. Soon, we plan to test this technology on live subjects. If successful, this tiny bubble can save thousands of lives every year by giving the patients a fighting chance against hypoxia. And then we'll have finally the answer to this question. Yes, we can replace lungs function in acute hypoxia and we can save lives. Thank you.